All right. Just can't get this. Always gets just trying to stop. Right there. That's where I'm trying to stop. Okay. Let's go live here. I don't know how that looks. Gonna have to check it on my other phone, but this live stream is going out to my friend Guy. He wanted to go live tonight, so let's do it. Be right with you, folks. Okay. This looks way too zoomed out. I don't know why I look so small. This looks ridiculous. Let's try this. A little bit better. Still not quite there. It's a little too big now. So should get that down. I think right there should be good. Sorry for this. I just run my whole channel off this phone. Things are going to change this year. I'm going to be getting a new tower and maybe a couple of views and maybe a little bit of a different setup. So, but this is what we got for now, so it'll have to do. That looks pretty good. Sound okay? Sounds all right. Okay. So, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, I'm going to go through VNEA Pool League practice. What do I do before I go to league? You know, what kind of stuff do I practice during the week? When I'm playing Pool League for a season, what kind of things do I work on? What kind of things do I feel are going to be the most important to work on through the season? So that's what today's live stream is going to be about. I'm going to show you a few ways where you can save some money, you can get some practice and warm up. And I'll show you what I do to warm up. I actually don't warm up as much now as I used to, but when I was younger and I used to go, I used to have to really warm up a lot more. So I'll show you some of the things that I used to do to warm up. We'll start there. Let me just grab this chalk here, Town Chalk V10. Best chalk out there in my opinion. I'm going to be releasing a video review of Town V10 chalk. Stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll just hit a couple balls and then I'll see who's tuned in. Just shoot a few. I haven't hit a ball in a few days, so just try it. There's a no-looker. Good when you can hit a no-looker. Not bad. Okay, let's see if anybody's watching. Hey, bud. Yeah. Don't see Guy in here yet, but I'm going to go ahead and start the game plan for tonight. I explained it at the beginning of the video, but I'll give you the 2 cents. When we were younger and we used to practice at the bar before league night, what did we used to do? What are some things that we used to do? We were young. We needed to warm up. Now, I don't need to really warm up at all. I could just come in and play. But back then, remember, we used to warm up. And what were some of the things we used to warm up? Well, there were some factors. You know, one of those factors was I was young and broke. And even though the tables were only a loonie, and I'm dating myself now, you know, we wanted to get the most out of our loonie, right? And for those who don't know what a loonie is, it's $1. I'm up in Canada, eh? So, just in case I needed to explain what a loonie is. So $1. But dollars, you know, we wanted everything that we wanted. When you're younger, you want everything to go as far as you can. You want the biggest Slurpee, you want the biggest bag of chips, you giant bowl of cereal, like, you know, you want to get your money's worth, always. What are you going to go? Are you going to go with the expensive thing when you're younger, or are you going to go with the cheap fries and gravy, right? Oh, I can get more fries and gravy. I'm not going to order that. I'm going to get fries and gravy. So, when you're playing pool and you're about to warm up, the easiest way to save money, but probably not the best for the game because you got chalk in the balls, but not as much with this V10 chalk, is you want to just shoot the cue ball in. If you're really cheap, you can just play with 2 cue balls, really. Practice a few shots. The cue ball comes out no matter what, so you shoot the cue ball in. On my table it comes down here, but on most tables, the cue ball is going to pop back up, so that's a good way to practice. Just shots, you want to do stop shots. You just want to get your arm going, right? So, but then I kind of moved into, okay, well, I have 15 balls. I didn't want to practice by playing a game with someone because I wanted to get my arm going. So what I've learned recently is that was a good thing to do, to get your arm warmed up before your match. But now what I do is I try to get my stroke online. So when I'm playing a tournament or I'm in between matches, now I'm really focusing on really the similar shot, and I got it from a Darren Appleton video, is I'll take a rack of balls and I'll go 1 diamond across, right? And I'll line it up. I'll just do a stop shot. I'll do that a couple times, maybe 5 balls. Right? This is a quick 15 ball warm up. You know, people are going to be waiting to play league, so you don't have too much time. You want to just get your arm going. And here I'm working on my pre-shot routine, and I'm focusing on how straight my stroke is and my approach. So I'm visualizing the shot, stepping into it, making sure I'm lined up. See, I didn't stop the point dead there, so it's very minor, but that's what I'm working on, just trying to get a perfect stop shot. So there, that's 5 shots. So what I'll do then, same drill. Just go 2 diamonds now. Right? 5 shots at 2 diamonds. That went a little off. You know, if you wanted to be saving money and you had the time, you could be just shooting in the cue ball, right? It would come down for free. Not too bad. Okay, 5 left, so you can do whatever you want, but I would always just go 1 more diamond, right? So now I'm at 2 diamonds. Just trying to stay still, stay down on the ball, make sure I line it up straight in, because this is you're gonna be working on your alignment. And I find this works really well at this level now too, because I'm more interested in making sure I'm stroking straight through the ball. Because if I'm stroking straight through the ball, I know I'm hitting the contact point that I'm aiming for. So if I have to cut a ball, then that's fine. 2 balls left. If you want, you can challenge yourself. Go 1 more diamond. Right? Again, you're trying to stop it. There it is. And then the last one, go even 1 more diamond further than that. And try to stop it. Okay, see, I mishit it at that distance. So that was one of the things that we used to do to try to save some cash. And that would be my quick 15-ball warm-up. So give it a try. See if you like it. Let me just check my comments here. Yeah. I don't need to warm up for league play. It's like 5 games, so it's like, but sometimes I do warm up just at home. At home before I show up, I might hit some balls. Okay. That was one way. So now I'll move on in the story. Years down the road, we're getting, a couple run-out tables. As players, you start improving. You start getting more runouts. So we would be practicing with our teammates, and one of my teammates is in the chat right now, Andreas. We would play as teammates, and one game that we developed to save money when we would play each other is a game, and I know he's going to know it in the comments. He's probably already said it. Banks, kicks, and crazy tricks. That's the game, folks. I'm going to play a couple racks of it just to show you how it works. Banks, kicks, and crazy tricks. You do this one if you want to save some cash. Now you're getting to be a little bit of a better player. You're running out. But the thing is, you're warming up. You're warming up in your league match, right? And you're warming up with your partner, your friend, your teammate. And so you don't want to just get run out and waste your loonies, right? Because you're cheap. You're still a cheap kid. And you're learning, and you still want to get your money's worth. So not only does this game get your money's worth, and it lasts longer, but it also improves some key skills. Kicking, banking, and caroms, for example. So the idea with this game, banks, kicks, and crazy tricks, is no ball can go straight in. You play a regular game of 8-ball, whatever your league rules are, BCA, VNEA, whatever rules you play. But on top of that, no ball can go straight in. No straight in easy shot. It either has to be a kick, a bank, a combination, or a carom. All right? And I have one player, one friend of mine, and he used to always try to get cheesy, right? He'd be like, oh, this is a bank, right? Because he hit the rail first. You could play that way, and if you gambled with somebody, for sure they would be trying to play that on you, right? But come on. Are you playing this to win, or are you playing this to practice and learn and get your money's worth and spend some time with your teammates? That's what it comes down to. You know, that's a pretty cheesy play, so we usually say, you know, it's a hard one to call because, I mean, at what point is this a cheesy shot? But now, if I go off the rail from here, is that a cheesy shot? Probably not. That's a pretty tough shot. But this one, you know, that's pretty cheesy. So, yeah, use your call it how you guys want, you know, talk amongst yourselves, decide which way you want to play, how cheesy you want to get, right? But the game is banks, kicks, crazy tricks. Nothing goes straight in. It's got to be a bank or a kick or a carom or a combo. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to be saying some stuff over again in this video because I just think I might turn this footage into an actual separate video. So I'm going to practice this game for a while, and if I get a really good run or something, that's you better believe that's going to be the one in the video. So banks, kicks, crazy tricks. Nothing goes straight in. So, and it's a regular game of 8-ball. So a lot of the time, you in this game, you actually want to take the ones that are tied up because you can play a combo, right? Or you want to take the ones with more on the rail so that you can bank them in. It's a different strategy as well, right? There's a strategy to it. You still want to win, but you know, you want to take the ones that are tougher. So I'm going to try a cross bank on this one ball into the corner. Okay? This game might get pretty bad. Might take a while. But that's the point of this game. Get your money's worth. Okay, double kiss. Not too good, but I did set up a bank here, so now I'm going to try to take strikes here, the bank. Try to play another bank here, but this one I'm not sure if I can get out of the way. I mean, maybe I'll try a kick here. Call it here, kick shot. Oh, just missed the kick. But this is the game. Nothing goes straight in. Okay. All right, I have the one ball off of the 9 here. It's a carom, right? And if it goes straight in, it's a ball in hand. That's what we used to always play. Got it. So that was a carom, right? Looks here, looks like I got another carom. 7 in the corner. Oh, missed that carom. Okay, shooting stripes now. Looks like we got a bank here maybe. Try bank. Shot here. This is a really bad rod for banks, kicks, and crazy tricks here. Okay, I'm gonna maybe bank this 7. Or no, maybe I'll try to kick this 7 ball in 2 rails. Okay, I'll try to kick it. Woo! There it is, we got a good kick there. You see how this game, it works here. It works in different skills. That's why it's a great practice game. It's fun. You get to use your imagination and creativity. And it lasts a long time if you're playing an opponent. Okay. Gonna try the 6 in here. Oh no, I'm gonna try the 6 in here. Bank, kick bank here. Ooh, not too bad. We got a good hit on it. So now I'm gonna try this bank on this 12 here. Bank on the 12. Got that one. Not a lot going on here with this pile of balls here, so let's try try 3 bank here. Try 3 banks in here. Woo! That was a good one. Now I wish that 6 was out of there because I could see a carom off the 2 here. But now I don't see what I have here. I might just have to try to break some of this up. Stay up, 8 ball. Just to, sometimes you got to do that just to kind of open it up a bit. If you don't have a shot. Now this is the shot, right? Is it cheesy to play this off the cushion here? You know, is that depends how you're playing with your opponents, if this is cheesy or not. I think it's an important shot to practice. So I'm going to count these. But I also feel like it's a little cheesy. Oh, and I even missed that one. So see, there's benefit to practicing that for sure. Okay, I think I might have a bank or a carom here. So I think I'm going to try the carom. Oh, double kiss. But I plugged up the hole. That's a good thing to happen if you're playing this game against a friend. Because that's an easy combo, right? So sometimes you want to bite the bullet and take that pocket over. Just classic 8-ball strategy. I'm going to call it here in case it goes in, but I don't really want to give my opponent the easy shot either, so. Oh, and it looks like I did. But at least I plugged up the other one. Okay, I see a little pattern here for stripes. I roll this one in softly so it sits there. And then I try to bank this one onto that, right? So you start to see little patterns that you can play as well in this game. Little strategies. But it looks like I might have to control the cue ball over to here. So then maybe I can play the carom and make the 14 after this with the cue ball. I'm going to just play this pocket weight. Oh, I touched it. I didn't even bank it in. Oh my God, what a bad shot that was. Okay, well, I made some good shots and I made some bad shots. Let's see here. I'm going to try to go rail first on this 2 ball. Wow, that was a nice one. Those aren't easy. But I have a little technique that I do that shot with. So I'm going to try to play this bank in the corner. Oh, that went wide on me there. So now we're back to straight. So I'm going to play the combination here on the 10. Okay. Now I will call the 11 ball and I'll try to kick this 13 down there, make that 11. Nice shot. Looks like we got a bank on the 13 here. Oh, I didn't hit that full enough. I'm hitting some shots good and some shots not so nice. Okay, let's try a kick, bank the 5 here. This is a tough shot. Oh, I'm too close to the wall there to do that shot. So I'm going to try to kick. Geez, what can I do here? This is tough. Does anybody see a shot? I'm solids. What's the shot? Two rail to 6. I'm frozen to the 9 ball guy. Two railing the 6 is pretty tough because I'm you can't see, but I'm frozen to 5. I don't have the line. I'm gonna try the 6 off the horn. How crazy is this? Hopefully we got some highlights out of this live stream. Oh no, I should have. Oh man, that was the call. Wow. I can mute the audio and use that as a highlight. That was awesome. Okay. But that's not what I called, so I'm going to call the bank corner on the 13 now. Here we go. Doing my crisscross method here. See if this works. I hit that, like I didn't hit that where I knew I needed to anyway, so that was just a bad shot. Try to bank this 5 here now. Oh, my dog. Bucko, hush. Dog distracted me there. That's my excuse. Let's try 2 rails on this 14. Oh, good hit. Let's try 3 rails, call the 6 ball. Oh, the 13 was in the way. Oh, ball in hand. Ball in hand. and we are high ball, and what's the play? What's the play? You can just kick in the 13, I guess, right? Should play it this way. Why not set up the easier kick for yourself? Whoa. Now, let's try the zigzag here. Oh, it didn't whip too much off the second cushion. Okay, so let's try the kick here. 6 ball. All right, that wasn't very good. Ball in hand on that one. Let's try, we could try a combo. That one was sad, I should have got that one. Let's try to just bank this one. Let's try to bank this one and then line up for the kick. Now we'll try to kick this one in. Now I'll try to bank this one in. Too soft. Should have hit that a lot harder. Okay, let's try this again. Got it that time. And now we'll try to bank this in. Okay, so that was one game. Not too shabby. We made some nice shots. Made some nice shots. I think we should continue playing. I'll try to get some more highlight reel shots. And maybe we'll get a run out. Who knows? I'm not sure if I've ever got a run out in banks, kicks, and crazy tricks. I know I've come close. So, but hopefully that showed you a little bit of the strategy involved, because there is strategy involved, right? And there is a way to play shots. You have to play them in a slightly different way. So working on my break here a little bit, playing league here. So trying to work on my head-on break. Notice I'm a little bit more upright, a little bit farther out, bridging off the rail. I'm going to do a slight shift of weight on this break. It's what I've been working on. Lost the cue ball a bit there, but I got a good clean contact. Nothing down. Okay. We're still playing it. Banks, kicks, crazy tricks. Nothing goes straight in. Right away, I see the 7 off the 15 here. Right? Oh. Okay. Still open, so you can play any shot, right? So let's play the combo here. Take stripes if we can. Come up here. Got another combo here. Another combo, and then maybe we can... What can we do after the combo? Be good to leave the 14 over the hole so we could play a triple combo with the 9, 3, 14. Or I could bank the 9 maybe. But in any case, it's better to just roll this 14 combo. So you have one over the hole. Okay? I could play this combo onto the 13 here. Let's try this. It's a good shot, and we liked it over the hole. So like I said, that's super beneficial in this game. We have a really thin carom here that we could play. What else do we have? We have a cheesy rail first that we could do. We have a cheesy rail first we could do there. But you see what I mean with the cheese. It just, when they're that easy, it kind of takes a little bit of the love out of the game. I think it's a little bit, I don't know. Like I said, there's a fine line between which ones are good for practice and which ones aren't. So I'm going to try the kiss off here. That was good. All right. Looks like we might have a triple combination here now. Very difficult. Nice. Nice. We still have some cheese available there with the rail first. I might pull out the cheesy shot just for the run out if I can get it. I'm going to play a carom here again. Right, off the 3. Oh, I missed the carom. Man, that was a good little run. Made like 3 or 4 shots there. Okay. Now we're solid, so first thing I see is a bank corner here with the 7, right? Bank corner. Right. We have a carom 1 off the 6. We have a bank on the 3 here. Let's try the bank corner. Oh, I knew that was a problem. Jeez. Okay, we got a ball in hand now. We're solid, or we're straight. Ball in hand. Banks, kicks, crazy tricks. Nothing straight in here. So we have a triple combination. And then what do we play after that? That's the thing you got to ask yourself. Okay, maybe kick it in after. Kick in the 11 after. So I'm going to try to play this triple. Oh, look, we got a carom. We got the 2 ball out there. Now we got a carom. So let's try off the rail off the 2. See if we can pull that off. Oh, I missed the 2. I needed to contact the 2, so I didn't hit enough of it into the rail enough there. All right. Solids now. Nothing straight in, you guys, remember. So I'm going to try the bank corner here. Hopefully you don't get the double kiss. I'm going to try to avoid it. Not the best. We have the cheesy shot here, but that's no good. But I mean, whatever. These are quick games. Let's play it for the cheese. Oh, we missed it. Took the cheesy way out and still missed it. It's karma. Okay, we got a bank corner. Cross bank, one of my favorites. Love those. This one, I don't know if I can get the cue ball out of the way. Let's try it. Nice, 2 cross banks in a row. Looks like we got the standard combo here. Missed it. Okay, call the 11 in here. Try the kick bank. Woo! That was actually pretty close. Really close. Bank the 2. It's a half ball bank. A little bit outside. This game is one of the reasons why I upped my banking game. We used to play this quite a bit. You start to learn about banks, speed and spin, and how it affects your banks. Oh, I tightened that one up. I needed to tighten it up, just I tightened that too much. Here's a really fine carom here. Let's try it. This is a very difficult one. I just have to hit the one ever so slightly. Ooh, that was close. Got another carom. Oh, it doesn't look like that carom's going to go. Let's do some banks here. This one's a medium speed because it looks like it's kind of a little short, so I'm going to hit it just a little softer to widen it. Oh, and I widened it too much. Getting too sassy now. Kick this into the corner pocket. Not bad. You learn about your kicks playing this. You learn about different types of shots. And try to kick the 5 in here. That would be a no rail foul, right? I didn't touch the rail after contact. That's a VNEA rule. So now we got this kick, right? No excuse for that. You need to be able to make that kick. I'm going to try bank corner. I don't know if it'll pass the 8, but I'm going to try. No, it's not going to pass the 8. Not even close. One rail. Try to one rail this one as well. Oh, too bad. Let's do bank side. Ooh, hit the horn on that one. Thought I had a good speed. Okay, let's try the bank. Let's try the 3 bank corner. Here it is. Oh man, 2 inside. Okay. Well, I hope you got the gist out of that. What do you guys think? You want to see some more banks, kicks, and crazy tricks, or you want me to switch to something else? I mean, I'm enjoying playing this banks, kicks, and crazy tricks. It's bringing back memories, like Guy said. Also, it's good for creativity and learning a table as well. You quickly learn how your table banks, how it kicks. Especially, it's a great game to play when you just change your cloth, so you can get used to what it's like playing on new cloth. Lots of different benefits of this practice. Nate Tam, what's up? Are you still there? Give me a hello in the chat. I'm just going to explain what I'm doing here. All right, Nate's not here. Okay, so for those of us just joining, we're playing a game called Banks, Kicks, and Crazy Tricks. It's basic 8-ball, but nothing can go straight in. It's a great practice game that we used to play when we were younger and cheaper, and we didn't want to lose a game that we paid for to our friend by run out. We didn't want, we were getting pretty decent at running out. And we were like, you know what? I don't want to pay $1 or $1.25 or whatever it was. It used to be $1. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to pay my $1 to play my buddy and watch him break and run me out. Like, we're trying to warm up before our league match. So that's what we were trying to eliminate. So we were like, how can we eliminate that and also increase our skill set? So we came up with this game. Banks, Kicks, and Crazy Tricks. You play whatever league rules of 8-ball you're playing or participating in. The only difference is no balls can go straight into the hole. They either have to bank, be kicked in, carom, or it's got to be a crazy trick, which means maybe all of the above together in one shot. Anyway, that's the game. So. Oh man, just trying to control that pop. Hit a little off center there. Power of this Jay Flowers break cue is exceptional. And I can't believe it's like half as much as the Mez or the BK Rush. You paid what for that break cue? $1,100? I'm sure your break's awesome, dude. You don't need that cue. Okay. Thanks, Site. Bank quarter. Bank corner. Oh, double kissed it. Just trying to get out of the way there. Didn't work out, okay? Let me try. So, here's an interesting shot. I got a very difficult triple combo, but imagine these strikes aren't here. Imagine none of these strikes are here and this is all you have. This might come up in a game and you'd be like, you know what? I'm just going to go for this. Probably not the right choice, but sometimes you're feeling it. So I'm feeling it right now, and I'm going to call the 10 ball right here. Oh, I missed the 4. I was trying to combo it onto the 4, onto the 10, and I missed that. Totally. Okay, so try to kick in this 3 ball here. This is a tough kick. These ones are good to practice. Open table kicks like this, you're hooked or something. It's important to be able to, have a few ways to maybe get a hit. Right? I know my table bank's a little wide, so I'm going to tighten it up just slightly. You're going to use your knowledge of the table. Speed, spin. Ooh, not too bad. It's a good attempt. Here's a different zigzag shot. I'm going to call the 11 in here. I don't know if I can do it from this side. I'm limited here. That was a foul. Trying to play with the inside to come back and then kick it. It's a crazy shot. I haven't made it before though. So I'm shooting solids now, and this 4 is a problem only because the 14's in the way. Otherwise I could bank this in. So I'm going to try to line up a bank shot here, and I'm going to try to move the 14 as well. Oh, I didn't get the 14, but it was a good effort. It's a good effort. Let's try to bank corner this 3 ball now. Just trying to also bank it and develop the 14, yeah? Anyhow. Okay, we got a triple combo with this 10 ball. So that's always an option. So I might save that in my back pocket because I got a ball in hand here. And if I have a ball, when you have a ball in hand in banks, kicks, and crazy tricks, it's good to try to get some banks out of the way. So it looks like I can bank this one and maybe bank that one. So let's try here. Get a couple of banks on the go. We could bank that one. So let's try to bank this one, then bank this one and come around with the cue ball so that we can bank that one. It's gonna be great. Let's give it a try and see if we can do it. It's not looking favorable to get around here. Not bad, okay, I think we could still bank it. Oh, I hit it wide. I hit it soft to widen it out, but it wasn't enough. And man, this 4 ball is just screwed up. So I'm just gonna break it out. Just try to develop it so that I can at least move forward in the game. And that was a good time to do it because now I have two balls open, right? So I'm gonna try a carom here. I'm gonna call the 10 ball in. Yeah, didn't hit that very well. So play here. Do we have a bank? We might have to hit it firm to tighten it up. Oh, we couldn't tighten it up enough there. Carom looks tough. Let's try a bank on this 10 ball. Way too wide. I knew it as soon as I hit it because I hit it with outside. Okay. Can I tighten this and avoid the missed double hit? Doesn't look promising. So I'm going to try to kick it in one cushion. Nice shot. Jumps obviously count, right? Because they're not straight in. I'm going to try to jump this. It's another example. Back then, we didn't, we were jumping with just our shafts. Jump cues weren't even a thing. We were using our shafts, guys. Just our shaft alone. It's crazy. Okay. So practicing jumps is important as well. So I'm gonna do this here. It's a good hit. I got some spin on it, but I did get over it nicely. But man, I got a lot of work to do on my jump shots. I seem to be able to get over them, but I get all kinds of crazy action. So I'm gonna try the, what am I gonna try here? I'm going to try to kick this in. Well, I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm going to try to bank this 14. Not very good. Try to kick the 3 in here. Good contact, but nothing went down. Try a bank shot here. That stays up. Get out of here. Try to kick this in. I'll try a bank combination onto this 10 ball. Good contact, but what am I going to play here? I'm going to try to kick it back here. Interesting. Bank corner. Bank corner. Oh, it's a double kiss. Man. Try another bank corner here. Oh, double kiss again. Those were both looking good if I didn't double kiss. Okay, let's do the carom here. Nice. Nice. Now, let's do a couple of long kicks. Kick it this way. 2 rails, hopefully. Little spin. Oh, I need to get by this side. So it's a ball in hand. Like I see an easy bank and then a carom finish. So I'm going to play for the bank and then try to play position to play the 8 off the 10. Oh man, I spun that so terribly. Jeez, what a shot. That was bad. Okay. Long bank. Ball in hand again. So we got the same thing here, but this time we're going to try long bank corner this way to play position. Okay, we're going to play the carom. Oh, boy. All right. Might as well try to kick at this 10 ball. Nice kick. Now we're going to have to kick this one. Oh, it's... Okay. We all know this one. We all know this one. Five rails, right? Have we all done this one? 5 rails. Ah! Unbelievable. Okay, let's try 3 rails. Okay, let's try 3 rails. Miscue. I have to try it at least. I don't know if it's possible this way. Ooh, not bad. New bank corner. I think I didn't hit that too well. So now we have a kick or a bank. Let's go for the kick. Okay. Let's try the bank. No good. Bank shot. And 3 banks. Oh, I got the double kiss. Man, been double kissing them a lot. Cross bank. There it is. Yeah, shooting the cue ball down the rails is good too. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot some regular racks of 8-ball now. That was kind of fun. I think. Hopefully, I have some. I might revisit that and then make a video on just that game. So dibs on that video. Dibs. I'm calling dibs on Banks, Kicks, and Crazy Tricks video. You got that, sucker? Right. Sometimes my good friend at Here After Billiards, we share video ideas. Because we go way back. Between the two of us, there's a mountain of knowledge that's unusable for us. So we want to pass it on to you, and hopefully you can use it. Gonna play some regular 8-ball now. Talk through my ideas, my patterns. First thing I look at is problem balls. I see this 2 balls kind of clogging up the stripes here, but the 11 will go. Opening shots though don't really have any stripes, so that's why immediately I was looking at solids. Solids look okay, you know. 7 ball will go, but you gotta have tight position on it. The 1 ball is actually kind of tricky because it only goes in this corner and this corner, and you got to get some balls out of the way. The 4 ball goes past the 10 and the 7 goes past the 10, so if I can avoid it, I don't want to hit the 10 ball. But shooting this 6 ball here, I mean, my cue ball is naturally kind of going into it, but I'd like to avoid that 10 because I don't want to potentially tie up my 7 ball by hitting that. So I'm definitely looking at that. What else? You know, I could play, we were just talking about Banks, Kicks, Crazy Tricks. I could play the 4 off the 15, and that would open up the 7 ball for myself a little bit. It would also open up the 1 ball to the side pocket. But do you have the cojones to try that shot? It's a risky shot as an opener. But I see it. I see you. We got a bank on the 6. We could play the bank if we want to make sure we avoid the 10, right? But looking at it, I think I can slow draw this and avoid the 10. I might be coming into the 4 ball, but I'm okay with that. So I'm going to hit this softly, trying to avoid the 10 with a lot of low ball here. Oh, and I hit the 10. Son, gun. And look what we did. We tied up the 7 just like we said. Didn't want to hit the 10 ball. Now, we got to move that 10. Or, we got to move the 7. So now we've created a problem for ourselves. How do we get rid of it? First thing you learn in 8-ball is, well, maybe not the first thing, but one of the things you learn in 8-ball is you got to get to your problems early. As soon as possible. This 4-ball's got a pocket. 7-ball's got a pocket if I can move the 10. How do I move the 10? Well, if I was on the right side of this 3-ball, I could take a jab at it and try to get underneath it and kick it out. I might leave myself then the 5-ball shot or the 1-ball shot. I can't see the 3 right now, so I'd have to play position to that, right? And actually coming on this long rail here is actually a pretty good angle to do that. So this 4-ball is not an easy shot. I could play the 1, right, and then the 4. But the thing is, if I get rid of both those balls, when I shoot this 3-ball and I'm come into that, I'm leaving myself fewer options after to get some shape. So if I'm looking at shooting this 3 and coming into this 10 to nudge it open, I'd really like to leave the 5 and the 1 as my options for having a shot, right? So I'm going to play this 4 and I'm going to try to come across to this long rail here. I have a backup shot here too, but again, I'd like to leave that if possible. So I'm going to try to get position as soon as possible, which is right now, by shooting this 4-ball and then coming across for the 3. Now I got to be nice and tight to this cushion here. So let's see. My pockets are not forgiving here on the sides. Hurry, 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 hurry! Man, I didn't get there. So, I didn't get there. I underhit it a little bit. I have 2 options now. I could play the 1 or I could play the 2. And like I said earlier, because of how I'm coming into this, I'd really prefer to play the 2 and give it another chance here, getting position off of this 2-ball. So let's try that. Not too bad. I tried to play under the 14, so in case I overhit it, this happened. I was coming into it. So that was a planned path for my cue ball. I should have mentioned that. It's smart to play a good path. If I would have played that on the top and tried to float this way, I'm leaving myself fewer options. But if I played it, I cut it into this side of the pocket so that I could play this line with the cue ball where I'm coming into the 14. That was a smart way to play it. So looking at this 14, or looking at this 10 ball, do I want to go directly into the 10? Or do I want to come under the 10 and hit the 10? In this case, it's very hard to get underneath the 10 and kick it out. You might end up hitting it thin and rolling that 10 up and making that 7 ball worse. So if anything, I'd actually like to hit this full or hit the top of it and get my cue ball to come into the 7 here. I could potentially tie up my 7 still over here, but I like those percentages better than maybe going under it. Unless I think, oh, I can hit this from underneath and I'm going to bump this 7 right here or right here over the side pocket. That wouldn't be a bad shot. Excuse me. But I think maybe just hitting it full is possible, banking it off the cushion a little bit so the 7 goes. I could potentially have the 1 ball or the 5 ball. So that's the way I'm going to play it. So I'm going to look at how am I going to line up that tangent line. Well, look at where I'm potting it. I'm going to look at my tangent line. And I'm going to imagine my ghost ball here, right? So I imagine my ghost ball and I imagine this ball. And it's just like I'm playing a kick from the ghost ball. So the kick has to hit here. So I know my cue ball has to hit here in order to hit that 10. So now I'm visualizing that, right? Now I'm adjusting my spin and speed based on that. Oh, let's say my tangent line is bringing me farther. Well, if I hit it a little softer with a little top and get it ahead of that tangent line, I've got a good chance. So that's the method to the madness of trying to do one of these breakout shots, is you have to know your tangent lines and you have to understand how to control and manipulate the cue ball off of that tangent line. So here it's a pretty natural line. I'm going to play just a little bit of running side, and I'm going to try to hit this 10 ball pretty full in the face. So now I've visualized that entire shot, and now I'm going to execute it. And I'm going to really focus on potting the 3 ball, because that's the most important. How many times have you thought about your breakout, and you thought about your cue ball position, and you forgot all about the shot? Well, you need to remind yourself, okay, visualize it. This is the tangent line. The visualization is there. Now you can just focus on making the shot. That's what you want to focus on. Oh, I missed it. I missed it altogether. So, not the best result. Needed to get a little bit of, hit it a little bit thicker, and then I would have been there. But you know what? Something good did happen. We opened it up, and so now we know we can bank that shot. And we were smart in leaving these 2 balls, see? Because even though we hit it poorly, we still have a shot. And people would say, oh man, you got lucky there. Yeah, I did get fortunate to be left the ball, but how much luck was involved in that? I thought way ahead of time about leaving these 2 balls here for a reason. So how much of this is luck and how much of this is like probability, right? That's why making good decisions is huge in 8 ball. Couple ways I could play this. I could try to hold it, but it's difficult. I got to jack up. Anytime you elevate, the shot just gets that much more difficult. What? I feel like that was the right shot. So now I'm going to play just like Banks Kicks and Crazy Tricks. I got the double kiss here on the bank. I know I want to be like right here to make this bank, because I want to be able to roll it in with a little bit outside and come underneath for the 8 ball. So I'm going to play position for the bank here. I mean, I'm playing for the win. So I got to draw back. Got to draw back to about here, right in this area. So I'm going to be trying to, so right now I'm visualizing that. I got a little bit of a cut, so my cut's going to bring me a little longer. So maybe I can get over to this area here somewhere. That would be okay. So I'm visualizing that spot, visualizing the whole shot, what I have to play the cue ball with. Speed, all happens in the brain. All those things happen in your brain. You got to trust your brain. Just visualize it and execute it. Just wobbled it, but I had my position. All right, fair enough, I missed a shot. Now these kinds of situations, you really have to be able to get out. Right? You really have to be able to get out here. If you can't get out here, you're in trouble. So what I like to do here is think backwards. What's my last ball before the 8? Well, if I'm nice and kind of straight in on this 10 ball, I could draw back for the 8. Now this is my backwards technique for open tables. There's a new video idea, dibs. The backwards technique for clearing up these open tables goes something like this. And this is the system I use. Whoops. This is the system I use whenever I'm in this situation in league. I have 6 open balls and I gotta get out. I don't have a chance to miss. I'll lose. I don't want to give up this opportunity. I want to seize it. So the best way I can do that is make it as easy as I can for myself. Having a good pattern makes life so much easier if you can execute it. To add to that, one of the most important things to be able to do in 8-ball is minimize cue ball movement by practicing stop shot patterns. That's why some of the other drills I do, where you don't touch the rail, that kind of thing, those drills are fantastic for bar box 8-ball. Because if you can, you just want to go stop, 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 and you want to get out. So this technique is what I use to get out in open tables of 8-ball. And I just call it the backwards technique. I work backwards. Where's a good place to shoot this 8-ball? Well, straight in. If I had a ball in hand, I would put it here or here. So if I had a ball in hand on this 8, I'd put it right here or I'd put it right there. What's an easy way to get to one of those positions? Well, I have a ball here, right? And if I'm pretty straight in on this ball, I should be able to shoot it in and get pretty easy shape on that. Well, what brings me to that ball? Well, the 15 ball does. What brings me to the 15? The 14. What brings me to the 14? The 11 or the 13. Right? See what's happening? So now you see a pattern. You're like 13, stop, 11, stop, 14, stop, 15, stop, boom, 8-ball, stop. That would be ideal. But that would mean we'd have to start with the 12. And sometimes you don't want to take the more difficult shot on. So now you have to think of an alternate route. I want to start with an easy one, so I'd like to start with this one. Okay. Well, we know we see a stop here and a stop here. Maybe we could just use this one to get shape on that one. We'd want to make sure we're kind of nice, and we could move the cue ball a little bit closer to get to our ideal spot to draw it in here. But we really don't even have to. We could stop from there and we could play 2-rail position for this 8-ball this way, or we could shoot the 10-ball in and come across the 8 this way, which are both very decent ways to get on the 8. You'd want to minimize cue ball, but as cue ball movement as much as possible. But in that case, I would say, you know, that's okay. That's a comfortable shot. At least I know what I'm preparing myself for that shot through this whole rack. So right now, what's the easiest way to get there? Well, the 15 brings me to the 12, to the 13, to the 11, to the 14. So that's what I'm going to look at. Want to get straight on this 12. I'm going to draw it back just a little bit. And you know what? I could play 2-way position. I could play it to here. 2, 3-way position. It's always good because you could change your pattern. But I don't want to stick to my pattern. Now I want to stop on this 12 ball. And I want to play this stop on this 13. 13 stop is like, it's like right here. So I'd like to get right here. Okay? Just draw back a little bit. Not quite the greatest, kind of jerked my head a little bit on that shot. Not the best stroke, but not too bad. Okay, so the thing about this one is actually it's good to have a little bit of an angle, because if you have the stop shot, then you're leaving yourself on the cushion, right? So you'd like to have just a little bit of angle, just so you could get off the cushion a little bit. And actually, if I had the cue ball close to where it is now, that might be all right. And just to get a good visualization of it, I see it's not all right. I'd rather be like behind here. So with that in mind, I'm going to roll in this 13 and try to straighten out my angle on this 11 a little bit. And then I'll have just a slight angle on the 11, which is exactly what I like actually. Just like this. So we're not veering too far off of our plan. If we came a little too far here, we have a backup plan. We could shoot this 10 and come out, shoot this 11, and we could roll in the 14 and go down there. Just another pattern that I saw pop up. But you can't take the bait and change your pattern. It's good to stick to your original pattern, in my experience. So I'd like to draw it at least past this point so that I'm pretty straight on this ball. So like anywhere in here, right? So I'm going to visualize that again. And I see it's this diamond here. So I'm going to look at this and say, okay, where can I get my cue ball about that line? Looks like my angle is going to be about here. Or if I hit it too fat, it'll be about here. So let's try that. Whoa, came way too far, right? Way too far. Now we have no choice. We got to alter our plan. But at least this entire plan we played to two-way position. So we know our other shots. You know, we already know that shot. We already know we could play the 2 rail and we were going to play to the 8. So, you know, maybe the right way to do this is to play that now. Or maybe there's still a way to pot this 14 and get kind of back online. Right? We could cut it, but I don't really like it. I find it's a little dangerous. Where would I like to be on this 14? Well, here, I could just drop that. Or I'd like to be up here, and I could just roll it in. So, I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking, you know, I kind of like this inside shot. I play it quite often in my game. It's one of my faves. So for me, this is my go-to shot here. It's going to be 3 rails, a little inside spin. Look at that, I'm right back where I was. Didn't get as far as I wanted, but it's still a little bit better. Gonna have to make it work. Gonna play 2 rails inside to check off the second rail and come down for the 8 ball. Not a bad shot. And then play the 8 ball. Not the best finale for the video's purposes of cleaning up open balls. The backup plan. But I might have that again here. And then I will use that footage to do that video. You guys having fun out there? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to take a little drink here. I got some water. I'm going to just have a little sip and see what you guys are chatting about, if anything. If you're getting any value out of this video, please like and subscribe. Oh, looks like we got a special one in the chat. That's okay. Ron, anytime you want to play, give me a shout. I'm a C player, so you'll have to give me some weight. man, trying to avoid that scratch. All right. But thanks for popping by, Ron. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe so that you can come over here and teach me stuff. All right, I am highball, and I'm looking at highball, and I'm thinking highball is the way, just because this 5 ball is tied up. The 11's not the best, but I could shoot it first. And then, although these are tied up, I kind of like the way they're positioned. If I can get down here for this 9, I could easily come into the 2 and open up the 14. With solids, I mean, they are possible. The 6 ball goes, and I do just have to break out the 5 somehow. And I could play a 2-3 combination. So that's an option too. What do you play here? Strikes or solids? Can go either way. I kind of like playing this 11 with my ball in hand and trying to get on this 9 right away. Because like I said, the easiest thing is to leave as many balls on the table for backup as possible when you're doing a breakout. So if I could shoot that 11 out of the way and come down here for this 9, coming into this 2, I'll have either the 13 or maybe the 12 or the 15, or even if I come funny up here, I can have the 10 ball, or the 14. So I think that's a smart way to play it. So I'm going to be playing it to try to come down towards this 3 ball in a safe manner with my ball in hand. That's what I'm going to do. And another thing I like about my ball in hand is I can play topspin, which is my most consistent positional spin. So I can try to come down right into that 10 ball or right into that 3 ball. It's tight, but I might be able to do it. No. The 15 ball, but that's not too bad actually. Now I'm going to have to figure out a way to get down to this 9 ball. Just barely touched that. I didn't want to touch it. I need to get down to this end cushion here to have a good chance at this run out. So, how do I do that? I think I got to just roll this in. And leave myself a cut here on the 12 to come down. I think that's the shot. Just try to come down to this end cushion now. It's all going to depend on the shot and the right weight here. That's pretty good. I could even play draw now and draw this into this 2 ball and suck back out of that. Out of the 2 ball is going to actually stick to the cue ball a little bit here if I hit this right. And what I'm trying to do is actually hit it clean. I don't want to touch the 10 ball. So I want to hit this clean in with draw and draw into the 2. Well, I hit the 10, but not too shabby. What I didn't look at was this 15 to see if it goes by the 6, and it doesn't look promising. So this is a big problem now. Big problem I didn't think about. It's all going to depend on this 15 if it goes by and will slop into the corner. And I don't think it does. I do have banks, kicks, and crazy tricks on my side. I could try to make this 14 and just skim the 6. Just skim it so that it hits out of the way of the 15 ball. I'm going to try it. It's banks, kicks, and crazy tricks. Just skim it here. Oh, man. Okay. Open table time. Got to be able to run these out. Toughest ball is the 5. How do we get to the 5? Well, off the 6 ain't bad. If you have the right angle. I could bank the 5. I don't like that. Getting on that 5 ball is key to this rack. So, actually shooting the 2 ball from here and coming across with the cue ball towards the 8, I don't mind that. If I could get over here somewhere. Maybe I could get here off of the 6. I'm dead straight in on the 6 right now, so it's not the right way to go, but let's try to get over there for that. I'm going to play this and play for the 7. Slow down. Slow down. I would hit a little hard for the 7 ball, but let's try to get there again. I might be able to nudge this 8 ball, you know, here. Come one cushion and come into the bottom of this 8 ball. Could be pretty promising. It's risky. Didn't quite get there. Still have our 7 ball here. Trying to come around the table. Running out of options. Playing poorly. Might have to just take the cut on the 5. Looks like we have it here. It's a game winner if we can make this. Unless we tie up the 2. Oh my god. Unless we tie up the 2. Okay, let's try to break out the 2. It's pretty natural. Just got to make a shot on the 2 here and we're out. Tough one. Ah, these side pockets are brutal. Okay. Try to get into some stroke action here. This is terrible. We'll get a run out here tonight at some point. But I'm having fun practicing and visiting. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Try another one here. Playing terrible tonight. Practice room, you've tried to play and coach people at the same time. It's hard. I do love your channel, by the way. Hopefully we can get at least one run out today. This looks pretty promising. Really do miss my jade flowers. I sold my jade flowers, so I'm kind of getting used to this this cue here again. It's my old cue. So key shot I see actually pattern at the end is get on this 2 ball last. It seems kind of crazy, but I don't mind it. So what's going to get me to the 4? to the 2, probably the 3. It's risky to leave that to last, I understand that, but I don't know. Another thing we could try to do is we could try to run out the stripes. The 10 ball goes, 15 ball goes, but we got to get on that. The combo, does the combo go? Combo's tight. We could play the 9, break into those 2. What do you guys think? I mean, let me know. Stripes or solids? What's your pattern? What's your pattern? This is interactive practice for me. Just trying to improve, and I'm trying to add whatever I can add that might help another player as well. So, please, what do you play here? Yeah, practice room, I agree. Don't go into balls. Thank you, Ron. That's great advice. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Whenever I'm trying to run out 8 ball, the last thing I want to do is come into another ball. So, gonna play onto the 1 here, then the 7. Then I'm gonna get rid of this 3, 5. Depending what happens down here, if I get perfect on the 4, I'll play the 4, 2 and come back for one of these. But if not, I have 2 chances to get perfect on the 4. That's the way I look at it. So right now I'm going 6, 1, 7 is my plan. Don't want to come into balls, but if I hit the 12 ball here, that's okay. I won't be upset. Oh, look at that. I came into the 12. What a fluke. Okay. So now I'm going to go 1, 7. Or do I save the 7 here now? I could save the 7 if I want. I'm pretty decent on this 4 to get on the 2 right now. So should I do that? You know what I say, getting your problems out of the way early is so important, and I have a chance to do that right here. So I'm just going to take it. I have a couple balls to play shape on here. So I think this was the right choice. Oh, man. That's what happens when you talk and play. Brutal. This guy sucks. Okay. I think I can make the 9 here. No, couldn't make it. Alright, I'm pissed off that I missed that run out. So let's just get out of this rack and carry on and try for another one. Sad. Really sad. Such an easy table and we still couldn't get out of there. Oh, I got the pull here. Man, pushing over a ball. Alright, let's try another one. A little frustrated, not really in full stroke here, not in full swing. I think our plans are good, just didn't execute there, so let's try another one. Getting back into league here pretty soon, and used to work a lot of night shifts. Finally, I'm on days, so it's really nice to be able to join a team and play with some friends. So I'm looking forward to that. Nice cue ball control there, nice square hit. That's the kind of break I'm looking for. Now we just gotta not mess up. Come up with a good pattern. I don't mind the stripes right off the bat. 10 ball's tied up though, so solids are maybe better. But I don't really have an opener for solids. I was hoping the 2 ball would go, but it doesn't really go. So, and the 4 ball, I could play a 4 or 5 combo, but that's just gonna open the stripes. So let's think of a good pattern, because sometimes we can, even though we have trouble balls, we can easily get through it with a good pattern. I see I can get on this, underneath this 10 ball from this 14. I could get under here and play that 10, right? So that's the thing. I could play this 9 right now. I don't mind having the 15 after the 10, or actually, probably the best thing to play after the 10 would be the 8 ball. So let's see if we can get this table figured out where we could play the 10 and the 8 last. Which means we'd have to play the 9, 13, and 12 before we got on the 15 to the 14 to the 10 to the 8. So I see a path for the cue ball here off the 9. I could cut the 9 in here. My cue ball is going to run underneath here, playing for either the 13 or the 12. This is the plan. I have, let's see. Actually, it looks like I'm hitting too high up here to play for the 13, so I might have to just play to the 12 here. But I'm going to try to get that cue ball as deep as possible so that I can maybe get the 13 as well. Let's see. I'm going to really focus on just making the 9 though. Oh man, we hit the 9 a little bit off. Pretty good weight though. Pretty good weight. What do you do here now? Do you take solids or do you shoot stripes? I actually don't mind solids from here now because I got this roll in on this 7 for the 1. I'm a little funny on this 1 ball. I didn't really look at it long enough, so let's just play for the 5 next. Got this 5 coming towards the 2 ball. Got fortunate there. We got the 6. That was a lucky shot. Like Ron says, we don't want to come into any balls if we can avoid it. I'm not sure if I can avoid it here. Might not be too bad to hit the 10, but we'll see. Yeah, terrible. Like Ron said, you don't want to come in any balls. Let's try a bank here. Gonna hit this soft. Made a nice bank. We've got some recovery action here. Tough shot. Just want to get a shot on the 8 if possible. Just scrambling now. Oh! Okay, here we go. So whenever I'm playing 8 ball, occasionally I get into this position. We all do. We have 6 open balls. And we gotta get out from here. We don't have a chance. We can't afford to miss. Our team is counting on us. What do you do? Well, the key to 8-ball is minimizing cue ball movement. You want to minimize that cue ball movement. So what I do is I use the backwards technique. I think about, okay, my last ball, I go backwards to the rack. My last ball is the 8. Where do I want to be to shoot the 8? Well, either the 14 to shoot the 8 or the 12 to shoot the 8, right? So the way I see it, the 15, what brings me to one easiest? Well, for me, it's the 15. 15 brings me to the 14. Well, what brings me to the 14? Well, the 13 into the side, maybe. Well, what brings me to the 13 then? So you see how you kind of start working backwards, right? So I don't know where this 9-ball comes in, but what brings me to the 13? Well, the 13 is actually kind of a tricky shot. So I don't really like the 13. Maybe instead of using the 13 to get to the 15, I could use the 9 to get to the 15 because it'd be nice and easy. So then let's change that pattern. So then we got 9, then 15, then 14, then 8, right? So that means we don't need the 13, and we're trying to minimize cue ball position, which means we only have 2 balls left then, the 12 and the 10. Okay, well, if I'm just off on the 12, it brings me to the 10. The 10 brings me to the 9. The 9's over the hole, so it's easy. So how about we go 13, get it out of there, shoot the 12, play the 10, then play the 9. That's the only long shot we're going to play. Get on the 15 and the 14. That's not a bad pattern. But maybe even using the 15, because that could potentially go south off of the 9. So now I'm thinking, wow, maybe I'll play the 13, the 15, 12, 10, 9, then the 14. Or I could go 9, then the 12. So many different ways to go here. You just got to pick one and go with it. And I feel like the 12 is a good ball to get to the 10. So I'm going to play that 14 last. So I think the pattern I'm going to play is like I said earlier. I'm going to come back for the 9 to the 15 to the 14. So I'm going to go 13 to the 12. Look at the 12, see where I want to be. 13 to the 12. You can play draw or follow. I would just prefer to play draw in this case. Okay, where do I want to be on the 10? Right here is good. I can come out for the 9. Just gonna roll this in and get off the cushion a little bit. Okay, I'm a little straighter than I wanted to be. Big deal. I just got to be like somewhere there. So just got to be able to see the 9 basically. So I'm gonna try to come to the middle of the table a little bit. Right? Not too bad. Now this is my key shot. Get on this 15 ball. And I want to be in line here. So I want to be like somewhere around this line. If I'm over here, it's not good. If I'm here, so somewhere in this little box right here, I'd like to be in. So just gonna visualize that. This kind of within this box. I'm gonna try to get my cue ball there. Cut this a little bit with a little bit of inside spin myself. You could do this however you like. Looks pretty good. We're right in there. So now for this 14, it's actually a stop shot. Pretty close here. Just try to hold the cue ball as much as you can. And then just a light draw off the cushion for the 8, just like we visualized at the very beginning. And then we got our 8 ball. backwards technique for open racks. Getting some decent breaks, but not getting any runouts here. Pretty sad. But we'll see. Who was calling me out, calling me a C player there? Ron? Yeah. I don't know if I'm a C player, Ron, but I might seem like it if you just came over here. But I don't know. I can play a lot better than what you're watching right now. I'll tell you that much. Anyhow. Try on to the next. Just going to keep talking through these racks. Just keep playing. It's kind of like 8 Ball 101 edition. Just playing 8 ball, practicing, and just talking through what I'm thinking. Right? Ron, stop yelling at me in the chat with your capitals like you're. Are you a pro or something, man? Holy cow! Just aggressive. Nothing down, open table. First thing I see is 10 ball goes by the 2, opens up that 12. 12 is a good last ball for the 8. Everything else seems to go. So I'm gonna play stripes here. I'm gonna go 11-9, or maybe 11-10-9. Let's see here. Probably want to open up this as soon as possible. Hopefully not tie up anything. Ooh, we got kind of close to our 13 there. Not what I wanted. Now I'm going to have to play different position on the 13. I was going to play the 13 in the side, but I'm going to have to play it in the corner now. Get out of there. Oh, man. Wanted a little more English on it than that. Got a little fortunate. Hit that one a little bit square. I wanted to cut it a little bit more. So that was bad. Going to come into the 8 ball here. Maybe, maybe not. Not bad. Just got to get out somehow for this 12. I don't know if we can thread the needle here or get underneath, but let's try. Spin this in. Spin it in to win. Oh, we overcut it. So we missed our run out there. Here's our open table. We have a tough 6 ball shot, or we got an easy safety, right? But I'm practicing, so I'm going to practice this shot. Try this 6 ball up in the corner. A little shorter of a backstroke on these is good. Looks like I overcut it a bit. Similar shot here on this 13. I don't know if I can avoid the scratch or if I can get the cut. I wonder if I can get the cut. Let me see if I can get by the 9 or the 2 here. Could just get the cut, but I lost the cue ball a little bit. Just gotta focus on making this. Tough shot here on the 8. wasn't the prettiest. Almost got a run out that game. A couple of bad shots. If you want to know how to run that out properly, ask Ron. He's in the comments section today. He's giving us a lot of valuable information. Thanks, Ron. Sorry, Ron, if you mean well. You just kind of came off like, you kind of came off with a little bit of sassiness there. Seemed a little bit negative, so I don't dig the negativity, man. It's all about positivity here. So on to the next one. Another dry break. Got some issues for stripes and solids here. Solids, you got this 4-ball. Stripes, the 15 is actually pretty tough. These are actually pretty tough. And the 13 is a potential problem. So I actually like solids here. We just have to figure out how to get onto the 4, and everything else goes. So this 5 is a problem right away. So we've got to play this combo first. Let's try this combo first. It's a risky shot, but let's try it. I didn't want to bump that 8-ball, of course. Now we might be leaving that 5 for last, just so we can make the 8-ball, which means we got to somehow get on this 4. How do we get on this 4-ball? I don't mind getting to this 4-ball off of the 1, believe it or not, trying to come underneath this 4. It's kind of crazy, but I actually don't mind that. So I'm going to try that. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm going to use the 1 to get on the 4. That's it. Got to concentrate a little more on my shot making here. Quite get there. Let's see here. Didn't quite get there. Okay. Gonna call the 5. I might make this 13. It's gonna go off that ball and make the 5 maybe. Seems pretty risky, I don't know. Maybe I have a cut on this 4. Maybe I can do the carom 4-ball into the side. Try this 4 on the side here. Woo! Shot. But we're tied up on this 5-ball now. How do we get this 5-ball in? Jeez. This looks tough. I think I might be able to just get under this 12-ball with the cue ball. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I scratched the 8-ball. Wow, I thought I had a chance there. I can't believe that I hit that 5 like that. Well, we made a really nice 4-ball there. That was a good shot. That was one for the highlight reel, eh? Gotta love those. Okay, on to the next one. Some more. Looks like I gotta work quite a bit on my 8-ball game here. My break is terrible. Let's try a second ball break here this time. Second ball break. It's a popular break in 8-ball. Creates a lot of a mess if you don't make a ball. In this case, I didn't make a ball. But actually, I don't mind stripes here. I see a way to kind of use my straight pool practice to get some balls out of this cluster. Right? It's all about seeing these little tiny patterns in straight pool. Where you can just like kind of pick balls apart. Oh my goodness, these side pockets are brutal. Oh, I hate the sides on this table. Why did I do that? Don't know why I made the sides so tough on this table. It's actually embarrassing how tight they are. They're unlike any side pockets I've played on, especially on a bar table. You know? I'm thinking about this and I'm thinking 7 ball's not a bad last ball for the 8, so. This isn't good. Maybe I'll play a bank. I don't know if I have enough to make it. Get in there. Oh yeah, just enough. I had to play a lot of inside spin to hold that. Was that a run out or did we mess up there? I forget. It was a run out. It wasn't very pretty. Oh no, it wasn't because we missed that side shot with the stripes. We should have ran out the stripes there. Whatever. I'm just going to start banging out racks here, kind of talking my way through quickly. It's because I need to get into a groove to play well. And even though I like helping out people with knowledge, I also need to play decent. Otherwise, I get people like Ron coming on here telling me how much I suck. So at some point, I got to put together a rack or two so that I can seem at least at a decent amateur level, right? Because that's what I'm trying to do here. Table's open right now. In VNEA, I can play a stripe solid combo, so I don't actually mind that. I like the stripes. I don't mind 15 goes, 10 ball goes. I can play the 6-12 combo right here and get on this 14. So let's try that. Right. Now I'm on this 14. I can try to. I wanted to give myself a little angle because the next tough ball is the 10. Shit. Talked my way out of that. The next tough ball was the 10, and if I get on the 10, then I'm out. All right. Now we got some problems. So we got a lot of solids that got to go into one pocket here. A lot of solids that need to go into one pocket. Oh man, are you kidding me? Just froze to that funny. I don't know if I can hit the bank corner here. Let's try. Woo! Just barely. That was a nice hit of the horn. Well, we got to get a bank on this to get position now. I don't know where we're going to put this 8-ball. Maybe we'll just have to draw into it. Alright. Well, it wasn't pretty, but it was something. I don't know how we got out of there. All those solids, a lot of them had to go into one pocket. We managed to make a sick bank shot that allowed us to get out there. So feeling a little better about that. Was at least able to, even though I was just clutching at straws and scrambling and coming into balls, I was having fun. So let's try another one. Let's try the second ball break again here. See if we can get a little better result. Hit a ball that time. Ron, what level of player are you? What's your Fargo rate? 'Cause that means everything nowadays, doesn't it? Having a Fargo rate. Okay, I don't really have too much for stripes, so I'm gonna have to play solids here. Just kind of leisurely pick these apart. I wanted to come a little farther for that one, and now I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might have to change my pattern here. I could play the 5 potentially, or I could play the 3-ball. Just because the 7 is not ideal, I wanted to draw back farther. Let me see if I could still get the cue ball out, but I know I'm going to touch 11 a little bit, but... Oh man, I got way out. Way out. I didn't want to get out here. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I got my pole right here in the way of everything. Oh man, I didn't think I thought I was going to hit a lot more of that 11 ball. Jeez, okay. Let's try this 3-5 combo for the win here. Woo, that was a sick shot. I don't know what I'm going to do with this 8-ball now, though. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. So... couple options. I could try to draw off that and open up the 8, get on the 6, or I could play the 6 and try to come into the 14 and open up the 8 for the 1 ball. I think I'll try that. 6, come into the 14 to open up the 8 ball and hold for that 3. Missed the 14. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna have to kick this in now. How are we looking? Oh, that was such a close call. I don't know what I played. Let's say it was good. Let's say it was a good hit. A player, eh, Ron? Yeah, me too. Just coming onto someone's channel when they're doing a live stream, and just because they're having a couple of bad racks as soon as you walk on, calling them a C player, and you know, like basically dissing the person's game, to me, just shows poor character, to be honest. Why would you waste your energy doing that? Just don't understand. Some people I don't understand, they just like to be dicks. I don't know. Anyway, that disappointed me, sir, so that's why I'm kind of annoyed, frustrated. But I'm not going to use that frustration in a negative way. I'm going to take it and I'm going to try to harness that into some positive pool practice. I'm going to try to turn my frown upside down, stay focused, and hit some good racks. So by doing that, I'm going to take experience from that because it affected me. So that's kind of why I like practicing live. Because sometimes in a tournament, someone scoffs or makes a rude comment or something like that, and you know, sometimes it throws you off. Sometimes you hear people whispering in the background, and you're like, man, that guy sucks. You know, they say you suck or something, or you know what I mean. And for some people, that doesn't bother them at all, but for others, it gets to them, right? And that's called sharking as well. Some people do it on purpose. So you got to be able to fight through that stuff mentally. Before I used to be pretty weak at that. Now I'm pretty decent at it. So this is actually helping my practice. So thank you for that. Oh man, I lost the cue ball there anyway. I didn't hit the head ball square. You can see that because the cue ball went sideways right off the bat. Not a good break shot. And we've left a pretty open table for our opponent. If you play high ball here, you have to break out the 8. If you play low ball, you have to break out the 8. So in these scenarios, kind of what I like sometimes is I'll take the stripes here because I know once I break out my ball, I don't have to break out the 8 ball. It's kind of part of it, right? And I'd like to do that sooner than later. I see this 10 ball as a potential hazard as well. So I think what I'd like to do is play this 9 and 10 and then get on the 14 and try to break that out as soon as possible. So the only way to get to the 10 here, you know, 10 to the 9, so it'd be nice to be pretty straight on the 10 this way. So I think, I don't know if I can get there from here with this. Because in VNEA, you have to play off the line, right? So this might actually just work out. I might be able to just get this in and get by the 10. Or I could play a draw, which is harder, but I could play like that, a stun, like this. This isn't too bad. Oh, but I got the wall there behind me. Into position, that's not too bad. And then we got to break out this. Well, actually, we just want to hit the 13 because we'll have automatic position on the 14 or on the 15. I mean, so another thing I could have done is try to break that out, and then the 10 ball would go, but I think I'm just going to play this like that. Hey, hush, hush, hush. Hush now. Sorry, just my chihuahuas barking a little bit there. Got a couple little chihuahuas. What time is it going to be? Is it 12 o'clock, eh? I'm going to try to come into this 13 here. did that. I was hoping to hit it fuller than that. And now I'm in a bit of trouble here because I was hoping to hit it full and get on the 15, but that didn't happen. I have a jump shot here where I can cut this 13 in. It looks like the 13 will still go into the side. So let's try that. Nice recovery there, but we hit the 8-ball to a spot where it's difficult to make now. So we're gonna have to get position on that. How I'd like to get position on that is probably to shoot the 15 and come over this way. So that means I'll be looking to shoot the 12 then the 11 and get on the 15. So I'm going to get a decent angle on the 11, and I did. Try to get below this tangent line here. That was key. Now we're going to play one cushion just past the 8-ball here. Right? Visualize it. Hair of outside spin. Didn't quite get there. Should have got into it a little more. We might have the bank here. And we did. We had the bank. Pretty lucky. But was that a run out? I don't know. It was ugly if it was. So let's try another one. Practice room, you can record that one too. Some more ugly runouts for you to go through. That thing was gross. How did I get out? I had a plan, but that's the thing about 8-ball. You start out with plan A and you end up on plan G by the time you run out. Just gonna do 3 more racks. Made a ball. Solids look open. 2-ball looks difficult. Little problem here. Easier to break this out using the stripes, but I don't really have a good stripe to start with. And then again, I have this 10-ball that's tough, so really tough decision here. Got to get this 10, and then we got to also get this 13 out. So pretty tricky. Thing I don't like about taking solids is it's hard to. Both of them are a problem. You got one solid over here with all these stripes, and you got one stripe over here with all these solids. That's really making this difficult. Well, I'm feeling like I could do the stripes here. So I'm going to try the 15. And I don't know here. I don't know. Man, kind of tricky here. Kind of tricky. I was hoping to get something better on that 13 ball than that, but that didn't work out. It's going to be another one of these crazy runouts. on, tell me that 13 goes. Man, just trying to get it. Just looks frozen to that 2 ball. Maybe I could throw it in. Maybe I could throw it in. Ah! It was just frozen in such a way, you know? Just couldn't make it. Jeez. Let's try the long 5. Key is to get the 7 ball out of here. The rest should be easy from here. Should be. Right? Should be. Kind of landed in a difficult spot there. Oh, I overcut it. Ooh, and I tied up the 8. Look at this. It's a bit of a challenge. I'm trying to kick in this 8. No, didn't happen. Okay, this has been an ugly rack. Really ugly rack, so start over. Almost got a gross run on that rack. 2 more racks I'll play, and then I'm going to call it for tonight. Just really like to thank everybody for tuning in and for your support. If you haven't already, please like and share the stream if you got any value out of today's session. Really appreciate it. And I appreciate the advice and everything as well. So thank you. This rack and 1 more we'll play. Hopefully we could get 1 run out at least. So looks like stripes here. I see this 10 ball as a decent last ball before the 8. See, this 14 gets me to these other 2. How am I going to get to this? This can be kind of tricky here. Let's try this way. Get below it. If I clip this 1 ball here, that won't be bad. And I did manage to clip the 1 ball, so that was good. Just going to follow up on the 13 to get to the 8. And maybe we'll get a run out here. It's going to get nice and close to the cushion. That. Just play a top spin. Up for the 8 ball here. Stun run. 8 ball. There you have it. A nice run out finally. We'll do 1 more. And we'll see what we can string together. If we can get more than 1 run out, that would be good, but no promises. Let's try again. Let's do that same break. 2nd ball. Made 1 again. Made 2. Fairly open table. Gonna try to play follow suit here. Gonna try to play the take what you make. I didn't do that last rack, so I feel bad. So I'm gonna try the combo here. Try to take what I make. This is, oh man, that was gross how I froze to that ball. Are you kidding me? That was absolutely sick. Are you kidding me? Wow. That's bad luck, folks. Try to kick in this one ball and get position. Watch what I do. Look at this. Look at this shot. Now the 5 ball is tied up. Do you believe it? Maybe we can hit the 10 ball here. And the 5. Yeah, but did we even get the 6 still? And I'm hooked in the 6. Do you believe that? After that beautiful shot. Now all I have is the 5 in the corner. I can't even cut the 5 in. This will be the hell of a run out if I get this. Wow. Okay. Let's cut this 5 in now. And then what? Where's our cue ball going? We're losing our cue ball here. We're losing it unless we play a bank. Do we play a bank on the 5 and draw back to here to have a shot on the 6? That is so sick. Oh my goodness. Is that the way we do this? We bank this in? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. What about a swerve? Can I swerve her? No, that would be too much. What about the cut? Now the cut, man, I'm losing the cue ball with the cut. I really actually, I like the bank. Sounds sick, but I really like it. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It's looking like, yeah, it's looking like that. That's what I thought. I'm going to play the bank with top, and I'm going to try to come around this way for the 6. Oh, this is going to be so sick if it goes in. Oh, man. Oh, my God. So sick. Oh, man, we got to make this. We got to make this 6 ball now. Oh, my goodness. This run out is absolutely incredible here. What are we doing here? Scramble mania. Oh, okay. It's got to make one good shot here. Nice and easy. Oh, got a good rub on it. Got a good rub. Okay, we got some fortunate rubs. Can we get this? Oh my goodness. 8 ball side. Wow. Are you kidding me, you guys? Are you kidding me right now? That was so sick. That was so sick. Okay, that's 2 runs in a row. That was crazy. Oh man, I can't believe that. But hey, we got out. That bank worked out really nicely. Banks kick some crazy tricks. You can make banks like that if you practice that game with your friends. Okay, that's 2 runouts in a row. Should try for a third. Made a couple. Have a shot. Looks decent. decent. Here it is. Wow, we gotta keep playing. That's a 3-pack right there. It's a 3-pack. It's a 3-pack. Woo! Okay, we gotta keep that seam break going because it's working, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Come on, give me a ball. Ah, the end of the run. The end of the run. Okay, well, let's see if we could still run it out. From here, I have to play this. I have to play this 4 off the 9, so. So that I can get this 9 out of the way. Got the 9 out. Now, how do we get on the 5 or the 7 here? I see a draw here, draw stroke. Oh man, that was a bad shot. Too much spin. Too much spin. Okay. Man, I just love bridging over balls. Try that 11. Wow, that was a good shot. Might have got us out from here now. Might have got out from here now. It's looking pretty promising now. Got a little funny here. Ah! Okay. This is a tough out from here for solids. This is a tough out for solids from here, for sure. Let's see if we can do it. Hurry up. Gotta make this shot here. It's a good shot, same shot. Don't kick in the 8-ball. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, everybody, I think that's enough for tonight. I'd just like to thank everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. We got that nice 3-pack at the end there, so that was good. Let's see here, nice big game with it against cue ball. Yeah, last second burn, but sweet shooting. Thanks, man. Thanks, I really appreciate it. That second rack, I gotta clip that, and like it was terrible. Everything went bad from the very beginning, and somehow I still got out, made some sick shots. So, and I had a couple other highlights tonight, so I'll be keeping this video up. It was a lot of fun. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Sorry, you know, I wasn't very fun to watch in the middle there. I was playing pretty scrappy games, but haven't done a live stream for a little bit, so there's always that pressure. I don't want to make excuses, but can't wait for my new J Flowers cue to come. I sold my other one. I had a really good offer on it, but he wanted to buy it off me, so couldn't say no. And because there was another model that I wanted to get, so I sold my last one and I rolled it into a new model. So I'll be rolling out that review video, the new model that I get. It's really nice, and I can't wait to get it. And anyway, thanks a lot. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe if you got any value out of this video, out of this live stream. And until next time, take care.